Let us write the last problem in exercise 11.2, that is 7th problem. Is it right to say that sin A plus B is equal to sin A plus sin B? Justify your answer. Now we have to check whether sin A plus B is equal to sin A plus sin B or not. To check whether these two are equal or not, let us take A is equal to 60 degrees and B is equal to 30 degrees. Let us take two examples for A and B. A is 60 degrees, B is 30 degrees. Take LHS. Sin A plus B, that is sin 60 plus 30. Sin 60 plus 30 is sin 90. Sin 90 is 1. Take RHS. Sin A plus sin B, that is sin 60 plus sin 30. Sin 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Here denominator is same, you can add the numerator, root 3 plus 1 by 2, that is RHS. So LHS and RHS, they are not equal. Therefore, we can conclude that sin A plus B is not equal to sin A plus sin B. There are three trigonometric identities. First one is show that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. This is the first trigonometric identity. Let us consider a right angle triangle. The side opposite to 90 degrees is called hypotenuse, and the side opposite to this theta is called opposite side. The side adjacent to theta is called adjacent side. So in right angle triangle ABC, if you apply Pythagoras theorem, square of the hypotenuse AC square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, AD square plus BC square. So using Pythagoras theorem, we can write square of the hypotenuse AC square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, AD square plus BC square. Now dividing on both sides by AC square. Let us divide on both sides by AC square. So AC square by AC square is equal to AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square. Here AC square will become 1. This AB square by AC square you can write like this. AB by AC whole square, both are having square. BC square by AC square you can write BC by AC whole square. Now let us see what is AB by AC in this right angle triangle. AB is adjacent side, AC is hypotenuse. So AB by AC means adjacent side by hypotenuse. BC by AC, BC is the opposite side, AC is hypotenuse. So BC by AC means opposite side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse, this is the formula of sin theta. So it is sin theta whole. This is the formula of cos theta. So we can write cos theta whole square. Opposite side by hypotenuse is the formula for sin theta. So sin theta whole square. Therefore we got sin theta whole square is sin square theta. Cos theta whole square is cos square theta. That we got one answer. So that is the important trigonometric identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So first you consider one right angle triangle. The side opposite to 90 degrees is hypotenuse. The side opposite to theta is opposite side. The side adjacent to theta is adjacent side. Using Pythagoras theorem, square of the hypotenuse AC square is equal to sum of the squares of remaining two sides AB square plus BC square. Now here, dividing on both sides by AC square. Left side it will become 1. Here AB by AC whole square. Here BC by AC whole square. AB by AC means adjacent side by hypotenuse whole square. BC by AC means opposite side by hypotenuse whole square. So we will get cos theta whole square plus sin theta whole square. Cos theta whole square is cos square theta. Sin theta whole square is sin square theta. Therefore we will get sin square theta plus cos square theta 1. That is one identity. Right, second one, show that secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Show that secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Just now we proved that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Just now we proved this. Now, dividing on both sides, by cos square theta. So let us divide every term by cos square theta. Sin square theta by cos square theta. Here, cos square theta by cos square theta is equal to 1 by cos square theta. Sin square theta by cos square theta, sin by cos is called tan. Cos square will get cancelled, it will become 1. Reciprocal of cos theta is called secant theta. So we will get this is tan square theta, this is 1. Reciprocal of cos is secant square theta. So send tan square theta that side, we will get the equal result. So secant square theta minus tan square theta. Therefore, the important second identity is secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. This is the second one. So first we have to consider the sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. divide on both sides by cos square theta. So each term you divide by cos square theta. Sin by cos will become tan square theta. This is 1. Reciprocal of cos is secant square theta. So we will get secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1 also. Right, third one, show that cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. This is the third identity, which is the last one. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So again in the same manner we have to do. First we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Let us consider the first identity. In the previous one we divided on both sides by cos square theta. Now dividing on both sides by sin square theta. Let us divide each term by sin square theta. So it is sin square theta by sin square theta plus cos square theta by sin square theta is equal to 1 by sin square theta. Sin square theta by sin square theta it is 1. Cos by sin that is cot. So cot square theta. Reciprocal of sin is called cosecant theta. So it is cosecant square theta. Send cot square theta that side. You will get 1 is equal to cosecant square theta minus cot square theta. Therefore, the third identity is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So there are three trigonometric identities. First one is sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Second one is secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Third one is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So these three are called trigonometric identities.
Thirteen minutes.
Let us do this example. If cosecant theta is equal to 25 by 7, find cot theta. If cosecant theta is 25 by 7, we have to find cot theta. So there is a relation between these two, that is identity is there, that is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So if you want cot theta, send minus cot that side 1, you take this side. So cosecant square theta minus 1 is equal to cot square theta. So substitute here cosecant theta is 25 by 7 whole square minus 1 is cot square theta. 25 square is 625. 7 square is 49 minus 1 is cos square theta. So cos square theta is equal to, if you take LCM, 49 is LCM, 625 minus 49 into 1. So we will get cos square theta is equal to 625 minus 49 is 576 by 49. If you remove square here, you have to keep square root. Five 76 square root is 24, 49 square root is 7. So we will get cot theta like this. Using the identities, if you know one trigonometric ratio, you can find the other. Right, next one. If sin theta is equal to 15 by 17, find tan theta. So let us find out tan theta by using sin theta with the help of trigonometric identities. Sin theta is given as 15 by 17. We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So here sin theta is 15 by 17. Let us substitute. 15 square is 225. 17 square is 289. Send this that side. Cos square theta is equal to 1 minus 225 by 289. So cos square theta is equal to, LCM is 289. 289 into 1, 289 minus 225. So we will get cos square theta is equal to 9 minus 5 is 4. 8 minus 2 is 64 by 289. If you remove square here, cos theta is equal to under root 64 by 289. 64 square root is 8, this is 17. So by using this trigonometric identity, we will get cos theta. If you know sin theta and cos theta, then tan theta is equal to, formula is sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta is 15 by 17. Cos theta is 8 by 17. So this 17 you can cancel. Answer is 15 by 8.